Hi everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we're going to discuss how you can plan a perfect nursery if you have a baby on the way. We'll also be sharing with you tips and tricks so that you can utilize your space perfectly, keeping in mind all the functionalities. So without wasting any more time, let's get on to it. First thing on the list is a crib. A crib is a small cozy wooden bed that has high sides known as slats. The slats keep the baby from falling out. There are various types of wooden finishes available in the market these days. You can go for one that fits the size and theme of your nursery. Parents who are planning to co-sleep their baby can also put such cribs in their rooms. Cribs are also intended to contain a child capable of standing. There are also a few options available which can be later converted to a single bed when the child outgrows the crib. Another type of crib is a pack and play version. Generally made out of a lightweight yet durable fabric, it's easily movable to other rooms for the times your child wants to stay closer to you. It's also portable and can be easily packed and taken in a car. A lot of them also include attachments like a changing station, a bassinet that's detachable, and a mattress that transitions to the floor of the play yard for toddlers. Next on the list is a changing station. A lot of times we feel, what is the need of a changing station? But let me list down a few purposes for you. First, it helps you dry your baby after a bath. Second, you can also massage your little one on it. And third, it can also be used for changing diapers. A changing station should pass three crucial criteria. First is sturdiness. You don't want to try changing your baby's clothes on a wobbly table. Second, the right height. No parent wants to bend over at an uncomfortable angle to change the child's diapers, especially if you have to do it 5 to 6 times a day. Don't be afraid to try out different heights before you buy. And third is storage. Changing stations are often put upon a chest of drawers. Having clean diapers, massage oils, diaper rash cream and other items easily available can help the changing process go much quicker and easier. Once all the three are met, you can place a changing pad on top and you're good to go. Also, once your baby outgrows it, it can be used as a dresser. All in all, it's a good investment. Up next is a diaper pail. It is a small yet important element of a nursery. It is a dustbin with a lid specially designed to dispose of diapers. It keeps a hold of the foul smell of the diapers. It is generally placed near the changing station. Now let's talk about wardrobes. A kid's wardrobe is a little different in regards to a grown-up's wardrobe. Babies need to be changed 3 to 4 times a day and therefore require a lot of clothes. Also, babies outgrow them quickly, so you need to store the next size beforehand. In a wardrobe, you can create segregations and sections to categorize all the type of clothing based on age and season. You can reduce on the hanger space height as the clothes are not that long. You can also add temporary sections in an already existing wardrobe and organizers for the drawers to keep smaller things like mittens, bibs, burp cloths, caps, etc. Some other things you can add are baskets and organizers easily available on Amazon at a very reasonable price. Always keep in mind, with kids, storage is key. Up next is a nursing chair. A nursing chair will give you support where it's needed and will ensure both parent and child are comfortable. The soothing rocking motion of a nursing chair will help to calm the most fractious of babies and is very often part and parcel of getting little ones to sleep. Consider creating a dedicated feeding station to ensure you have everything you need for nursing your child, as well as a few well-deserved luxuries for yourself close at hand. Up next on the list are floor mats. Floor mat is one addition to your room that your kid will love. They are made with soft foam material which ensures a safe and comfortable play area for your kids once they start to crawl or sit and play. Also, most of the play mats are compact and portable and can be used indoor or outdoor where your little one wishes to play. Now let's talk about some wall decor ideas. When choosing your wall decor idea, do remember safety comes before style. Secure wall art carefully and place it well out of your little one's reach. The first element is picture frames or wall buntings. Gentle colors and designs used with some cute animal images fill kids with wonder. You could also use bright colors and shapes as they are easy for kids to recognize. You could get customized wallpapers to highlight a wall. It could be a little whimsical like puffy clouds or hot air balloons, basically elements that intrigue the kids. The third type of element is more decor oriented. It could be a DIY as well. You could also put your baby's name, which can also be used later for their birthday decor. You could also put in something personalized that includes your kid's unique birth details. Next on the list is not an essential but adds an X factor to your kid's room. Yes, we're talking about teepee tents and canopies. They're not very expensive and generally retail at around 5 to 7,000 INR. When it comes to designing a perfect nursery, skip the mini wooden cottages and try out a teepee. They can be indoor or outdoor, are ridiculously easy to put up and move around and won't cost you your fortune. Your kid can easily spend hours playing inside their own space. If you're looking at buying a canopy, they give a delicate and dainty feel to your room. Use over a baby's crib, bassinet, or just as a feature in any corner, dramatically changing the face of your nursery. They also act as a great mosquito net. Now that we have given you a lowdown of some essential and some non-essential yet functional elements that constitute a nursery, you can select what you want to put in the room. We suggest making a list and measuring the sizes of each. Then, with the help of a masking tape, you can go around placing those items by marking the area in your nursery. By doing so, it will be easier for you not only to narrow down on the things you want to put, but also where you will be putting them. If you feel you're short on space, you can go for things that are multifunctional, like a pack and play crib, which works as a crib but also has a changing table attached to it. Just make sure you have ample walking space. We hope you found the video helpful. If you liked our video, please share it with fellow parents-to-be. And please like, share and subscribe our video. Do tell us what you think in the comment section below. Share pictures of your nursery on the email ID mentioned in the description box. We will be making more detailed videos soon on the things mentioned in this video like cribs and other baby items like strollers, bassinets, etc. Do not forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you do not miss any updates from us. Thank you.